What's up, everybody? You already know who it is. This is DripGodDero, and I'm back at you guys with another banger. Hey, man, for today's video, I do want to talk about some unfortunate news that we have come across when it comes to Robert Williams III. Now, if you don't know who Robert Williams III is, he is a player that was playing for the Boston Celtics and was a pretty pivotal piece for that Celtics team. He eventually got traded this year to the Blazers, and man, like I said, it is some unfortunate news that has come out. But before we do get into this video, I do ask that you guys just like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the motherfucking channel, turn on notifications and all that good stuff, and let's get right into it. Alright, we have switched over, and as you guys can see, man, y'all see it, man. Blazers, Robert Williams III to have season-ending surgery. Now, this is super unfortunate, and let's scroll down so that we can read into it and see exactly what's going on. Alright, so it says, Portland Trail Blazers center Robert Williams III will be required to undergo season-ending right knee surgery, sources told ESPN on Friday. Williams, who suffered damage to the kneecap and ligaments during Sunday's loss to the Memphis Grizzlies, is expected to be fully recovered for the start of the 2024-2025 season, sources said. He is expected to undergo the procedure early next week, sources said. Now, I'll scroll down a little bit. We can read into this a little bit on pretty much his background. And it says, Williams, who arrived as part of the Jrue Holiday trade with the Boston Celtics in September, had been a target of several teams that hoped the Blazers would consider moving him before the February trade deadline. Portland had been playing Williams along with DeAndre Ayton, who arrived from Phoenix as part of the Damian Lillard trade. So, yeah, man, that's definitely unfortunate. I'll read into this a little bit more. Williams, 26, has shown himself to be one of the league's elite rim protectors, leading the NBA in field goal percentage allowed as the closest defender among players to defend 1,000 shots, according to Second Spectrum. So, man, y'all get the gist. And like I was saying, man, this is very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. And I can also say that this may have been a good move for the Boston Celtics. As we know, if you've really been paying attention to the Boston Celtics, it was already known that Robert Williams has had leg problems. He has had, knee problems. And they got rid of him before something like this happened. Because let's just think about it. If he was still on the Boston Celtics, we seen how much of an impact he had last year for the Boston Celtics. If he was still on the Boston Celtics right now, and they got this type of news that he would be out for the full season, that'd be devastating, especially to their, playoff run. But like I was saying, they were smart enough to get rid of him and acquire Jrue Holiday, who is a great defensive player, and they don't really have to worry about this. So, man, I will say, man, the Boston Celtics, their GM and just their front office in general, they're very smart. They're very intelligent, man. They tend to always fleece other teams when it comes to trades and things of that nature. So I do gotta give it up to them. And just to get back to Robert Williams, hopefully he does make a good full recovery and be back playing next year. But I do want to let the fans know you gotta be careful with these knee injuries, man. We done seen it time and time again where, knee injuries, they tend to keep repeating. Think of players like Derrick Rose, where he was out for a whole season, but there were complications, man. And that could possibly happen to Robert Williams. Hopefully it doesn't, but I do just want to let the fans know, they may say that he will be back next year, but it may be longer than next year. It may be in the second half of next year, just depending on how extensive the damage is to his knee. But man, for the Blazers, this is unfortunate, but it should be interesting to see how DeAndre Ayton will play without having Robert Williams on the floor with him. With him being the only big man out there, he should have more access to rebounds, more access to the ball in general. And it should be interesting, and hopefully he can take advantage of it. I know it's unfortunate, but hopefully we can see a little bit more out of DeAndre Ayton, because to me, in my opinion, with DeAndre Ayton, he hasn't been as good as he was on the Phoenix Suns since he's been on the Blazers. So with that being said, hopefully DeAndre Ayton can take advantage of the extra space he will have on the floor. And yeah, man, but that's just my thoughts when it comes to this whole situation. Get well soon, Robert Williams. And man, this should just be interesting to see if DeAndre Ayton will take advantage of it. And the Celtics, man, they are some bad men. That front office is some bad men. They always come off on top when it comes to these trades for some weird reason. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the motherfucking channel, turn on notifications and all that good stuff, and I'm out. Peace.